Excuse me while I wipe away my nerd tears after watching the 4th episode of season 5 of Stranger Things. Spoilers ahead. Let me tell you something, I just got done watching the 4th episode and I loved every single second of that episode. This is one of my favorite episodes of the series. Like, that was fantastic. This episode was epic. It was so great. It was brutal as hell, but I need to talk about the light stuff first. Starting off with the barn scene when we have Derek, who was hilarious in this episode, fighting Joyce, fighting Robin, and Will. Pure comedy. Also, when they were getting the kids from the base and saying they were working with Mr. Woodsif, the reference to The Great Escape about Tom, Dick, and Harry was hilarious. But back to the serious stuff. We see Joyce holding the axe against a Demogorgon and Steve hitting the Demogorgon with the car and crashing into the Upside Down while the kids are connected to the hive mind because we see Will sees that. Perfect opening to a pretty damn phenomenal episode. So we see the government taking half the kids of Hawkins by Dr. K's orders, and I'm pretty confident that she is connected to the hive mind. Like, there's some deep-seated evilness inside this woman, and they're going to use the kids for bait. And then we have the incredible stuff going on with Max and Holly. Max telling her about them being in Vecna's prison mine. We find out how she was able to live there. She went back in time in 1959, where we see high school with a young Joyce and a young Henry, which I think ties into the play, which I know is canon to this show. Max talks about the time when Henry was coming at her, but he didn't go in that cave. My question to you all is, what's the deal with the cave? Is this where the mind flare maybe controls him? Is this some deeper, darker, sinister memory of his that he's afraid of? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Then we get this really nice moment between Mike and Will, where Mike tells Will that he's the sorcerer, he's better than Vecna, and then that's followed by Robin telling Will a story when she finally found herself, when she can be free. Those are things that Will needed to hear for what he does later in this episode. Now back in the Upside Down with Hop and Elle, they're outnumbered, they're being taken over by Kay, but they eventually knock her out. We see Hop's about to sacrifice himself again, think he's about to kill Vecna, who they think is behind the door, but no, he is not behind the door. Instead, it is Callie. That's right, everyone's favorite character from season 2, episode 7 is back.